Update 2. We knew about the $50 million. My brothers ambushed me, demanding I share my lottery winnings. They'd already spent thousands celebrating. I let them finish their threats, then asked, "What lottery?" Turns out someone used my name for their scam. It was time to call the police. Marcus Chun? No relation to you. Based on our records, it appears to be a coincidence, someone else entirely won. I asked, making sure everyone could hear. Correct. Marcus Chun, age 67, retired contractor. Different social security number. Different address on file. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes, actually. My family has been harassing me about these supposed winnings. Some have spent money they don't have based on this misunderstanding. Is there any way to get official documentation that I'm not the winner? Absolutely. I can email you a notarized statement within the hour. Would you also like to file a report about the harassment? We take these matters seriously, especially if people are spending money based on fraudulent claims about lottery winnings. I looked directly at Connor as I answered, yes. I think I would like to file that report. After taking down all the details, Janet transferred me to another department. By now, my family was looking decidedly uncomfortable. Brittany had taken the tags off her new dress. Connor was trying to hide his Rolex. The shopping bags were being quietly pushed behind furniture. So, I said after hanging up, "Who wants to explain the boat down payment?" "This is a misunderstanding," Connor said quickly. "We were just looking out for you." By threatening me? By demanding money? By publicly shaming me on social media? I looked at Aunt Helena, who was still streaming. Good. Let's make sure everyone sees the truth. We should go, Tyler muttered, edging toward the door. Not so fast. I pulled up my banking app. Let's see. Connor, you said you put down money on a boat. Brittany, that dress is what, $800? Tyler, those plane tickets weren't cheap. How much did you all spend on my non-existent millions? The room erupted in excuses and finger-pointing. Connor blamed Brittany for finding the lottery announcement. Brittany blamed Tyler for confirming the corner mark connection. Everyone blamed everyone else for jumping to conclusions. I'll need those receipts, I said calmly, for the police report. Police report? Sandra went pale. Oh yes. See, you all committed fraud. You spent money you didn't have based on a lie you created about me. Some of you probably told creditors you were good for it because your sister won the lottery. That's fraud. And this, I gestured to the intervention setup, this is attempted extortion. We are family. Connor protested. Family doesn't ambush each other. Family doesn't spend money they don't have based on assumptions. Family certainly doesn't threaten and live stream humiliation attempts. My phone buzzed. The email from the Lottery Commission had arrived. I forwarded it to everyone in the room, then posted it on Helena's live stream for good measure. There. Official documentation that I'm not a lottery winner. Never was. Never will be. Now get out of my apartment before I call the actual police. They scattered like roaches when the light comes on. Connor tried to shake my hand on the way out, muttering about misunderstandings. Brittany had tears in her eyes, probably thinking about the dress bill. Tyler left without a word, his kids trailing behind with their shopping bags. Helena was the last to go, still filming. This is so embarrassing, she said to her audience. We just wanted what was best for the family. No, I said, looking directly into her camera. You wanted money that was never yours from a person you were ready to bully and threaten to get it. That's not family. That's greed. After they left, I sat in my favorite chair and finally let myself cry. Not because I was sad, because I was relieved. For years, I'd made excuses for my family's behavior, their jealousy when I got into nursing school, their snide comments about my modest lifestyle, their assumptions that I must have some secret advantage because I managed to stay afloat while they drowned in their own poor decisions. My phone rang. Unknown number. Hello? Miss Chen? This is Detective Morrison with the Fraud Division. We received your report from the Lottery Commission. I'd like to follow up about your family members who spent money based on false pretenses. I'm not sure I want to press charges, I said honestly. They're still family. I understand, the detective replied. But I should inform you that 3 creditors have already contacted us. Apparently, your brother told a boat dealer he was getting a settlement from his lottery-winning sister. I groaned. He really said that? In writing, apparently. An email to secure financing. Your sister also applied for a credit increase, citing incoming family money. These are serious crimes, Miss Chun. As the detective explained the situation, I realized my family hadn't just tried to steal imaginary money, they committed actual crimes, fueled by their greed and assumptions. By the end of the week, the full scope of their stupidity was clear. Connor was facing federal fraud charges for the boat loan. Brittany and Derek were being sued by 3 credit card companies. Tyler had taken out a personal loan, listing his lottery-winning sister as collateral. All told, they had spent or borrowed nearly $100,000 based on their delusion that I was secretly rich. The real kicker came 2 weeks later. A local news station picked up the story: family commits fraud based on lottery misunderstanding. They interviewed the real Marcus Chun, a sweet, elderly man who'd played the same numbers for 30 years, his grandchildren's birthdays. "I heard about that poor nurse," he said on camera. "Imagine your own family turning on you like that. Money makes people crazy." He was right. Money, even imaginary money, had revealed who my family really was. They hadn't come to me with love or concern. They came with demands and threats, ready to take what they thought was theirs. The universe has a funny sense of humor, though. A month after the intervention, I was contacted by a lawyer, not about the fraud cases, but about something else entirely. Remember those ceramic cats Mom left behind? The ones we donated to Goodwill? Turns out one of them was a rare Staffordshire piece worth $50,000. The elderly woman who'd bought it from Goodwill felt guilty keeping it when she learned its value. She tracked down our family and wanted to return it. Legally, I had no claim to it. The woman had bought it fair and square. But she insisted on giving it back to Mom's children. "Your mother would want her kids to have this," she said when we met. "It should stay in the family." I looked at this stranger, showing more kindness and integrity than my actual family had, and made a decision. "I have a better idea," I said. "Let's sell it and donate the money to the children's ward at my hospital." "In your mother's memory," the woman smiled. "Your mother raised at least one good egg." As for my siblings? They found out about the ceramic cat from the news story about the donation. Connor called, demanding his share. Brittany texted accusations that I was hiding more assets. Tyler sent a legal threat. I sent them all the same response: a screenshot of their attempted extortion from the live stream, followed by the detective's business card. They don't call anymore. 6 months later, I was at work when a patient's grandmother pulled me aside. "You are that nurse from the news," she said. "The one whose family tried to steal lottery money you didn't have." I braced myself for judgment. But she smiled. "Good for you, standing up to them. Family doesn't mean doormat. My granddaughter wants to be a nurse now, because she saw how you handled yourself. With grace." As I walked back to my shift, I realized something. I may not have won the lottery. But I'd won something better: freedom from toxic people who only saw me as a potential ATM. And that's worth more than $50 million any day. Though, I did start buying a lottery ticket every week after that. Not because I expect to win, but because the look on the corner mark clerk's face when I say, "I'm M. Chun." But not that M. Chun is priceless. Besides, if I ever do win, I already know exactly who won't be getting a penny. This is where our story comes to end. Dear listeners, please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share, and follow. Thanks to all for your support.